So next in the series is the Incredible Hulk. I'm going to cover that one very quickly. Hulk does not have a trilogy. It is very simple, very easy to explain. Hulk is the strength card. Hulk is the Leo, the green lion. Let me find some proofs. In the Thor 2, Hulk and Thor have a battle, and they have to hijack a ship or jumpstart a ship to get away. And the password to the ship is the strongest avenger. And that kind of offends Thor because he thought for sure that was his password. But it's Hulk's password. Let me show you the strength card. It is Leo. And it's number 8, which is the 8th month. And you can see the female is soothing the lion. And one of the passwords to change Hulk back into Bruce Banner is the sun's getting low, big fella. And she has to soothe him and placate him to bring him back to peace. Let's see. The description of the strength card is as follows. Linked to the sign of Leo, the lion is a sexual animal, but his base instincts are checked by the caress of a maiden. And there we have I forget her name. The Russian assassin Kovanov? I forget her name. But she is the maiden who soothes the Hulk and brings him back to his Bruce Banner state. The message of this card is use your head and not your heart. Exercise restraint. Hold your power in reserve. Its courage and fortitude will bring success. Could signify healing qualities. So the Hulk is, let me bring up one more picture here. The Hulk is soothed with a gentle caress of his hand. Here's a nice depiction of it. With old, I forget her name. She's even got the same haircut. Or the same, she rocks the hood. Clearly the strength card is the Hulk in the series. I'm going to blaze on through to Thor. Thor is the 5th movie in the series. Thor came out on 5/6/11. There are 56 cards in the Minor Arcana. The Minor Arcana is pretty much a standard deck of cards, playing cards. King, Queen, Jack, Ace, 10 through 2, plus a few. There's a page. There are 4 page cards in there, making a 52 card deck into a 56 card Minor Arcana, indicated by the release date of the Thor movie. Thor is the Judgment card in Thor number 1, the first of the Thor series. And the Judgment card is ruled by Pluto, which is in the underworld. And in Thor number 1, Thor goes down to the world of man, the underworld below, which is also the Minor Arcana, the mundane world of humans. And quick read on the Judgment card. Thor number 1. Ruled by Pluto, god of the underworld, an angel sounds a trumpet, suggestive of the final judgment. This card is a card of transformation, a fresh start. It is time to forgive and forget, or perhaps do some soul searching. A promotion may be in the works. So Thor actually is sent down to Earth because his father is displeased by him and some of the decisions he made. Here he is going to meet his father and about to be cast down and lose his hammer. His father puts a spell on the hammer so he cannot access it. So you will notice there is no hammer. The angel, golden hair, wings behind her. She's holding the horn. And also you'll see, let me show again, there are humans down on the ground, man, woman, and child. Those could very easily represent the three humans that Thor works with. The doctor, his love interest, and the young assistant. And some quick images. Let's see. So here is Thor with his winged helmet, looking very much like the Judgment card. And the Judgment card has the wings coming over the head. Also has kind of a mercurial connotation, those wings on the head. The messenger, Mercury. So that's Thor number 1. Thor number 2 is Justice. Came out on 11/8 of 2013. That was the 311th day of the year. 113 and 311 all have a kind of a nefarious connotation. Kabbalistically, they may indicate the Baba Kama 113a, which is a excerpt from very Old Testament system of justice. You can research that on your own. Has to do with betrayal and deceit, ownership of slaves, and the right to lie to them in contracts. So the Justice card holds a sword, indicates a potential court appearance. There's a purple veil intact behind the Justice card, which means that the temple has not yet been defiled or fallen. I'll hold it a little closer so you can see. That is the Judgment card. And it is in Libra. Libra, the scales of justice. So in Thor 2, he has a battle with the Hulk, and he is equipped with swords in his battle with the Hulk, not his hammer. The hammer is an indication of judgment, of court. Let's see. So he does redeem himself, and they have a nice happy ending at the end. Now, Thor number 3, the third Thor movie, is the Death card, which is in Scorpio, the betrayal. You may remember from the movie, Scourge betrays the entire city and lets Hela come into the city and take over. Notice in the background there is a city with a red sun setting between the two towers, and that red sun is depicted at the end of the movie when Asgard falls under the hands of a big flaming Cernunnos looking Cern character. Here I have some indications. So death is a symbol, the Death card is a symbol of change. I put here corporate personhood because the Asgardians are placed into a ship and lifted off the land. They enter into corp orate, death speak. They are now subject to contract, and the people become the city, as they have no land. They no longer have land. The king is dead. Look very closely here. You can see on the ground there is a dead king laying on the ground. That happens in Thor number 3. The king dies. All of these significant archetypes are pretty self-evident if you are familiar with your tarot. So here are some depictions of Helen. She is the death card. I guess you could consider those thorns around her head kind of like a death flower, as there is a black banner with a flower behind the death knight of death. She has a knight scourge who helps her infiltrate the city. Let's see, here is Cernunnos taking out the city, which is the burning city in the tarot card in the background. Here is Hela fighting Cernunnos. It's kind of hard to make him out there, but... And here is the ship. This is the citizen ship. They've been lifted off the land. They are now entering into contract law, maritime admiralty law. They are as good as dead because they have no land. Much like 14th Amendment citizenship. And let me see. That's all I got for that one. So we're moving right along. That got rid of about 4 movies in one clip. Stay strong, y'all.